Being a pet parent is definitely rewarding, but it can come with its struggles. With some of the most common pet owner troubles and some solutions to them is someone from our Pet Posse, animal behaviorist Wendy Ma. Good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
And of course, our good friend Brody as well. Brody's back. And we missed him last month, but we have good news about the dog that was here last month.
Yes, he got himself a forever home.
Yay, love to hear that. And if you guys don't remember, he was very big. So I'm glad they found a spot that he fits perfectly.
Yes.
Okay, so we had plenty of questions that were sent in. So let's get straight to them. Because again, a lot of these people that are asking the questions, they're not the only ones that are dealing with this problem. Okay, so the first question is, my 7-month-old puppy keeps chewing on things in my yard. I don't want her to. How can I stop her from chewing things?
You know, many dog owners who have this problem with dogs chewing on things they shouldn't in the yard is basically because they've left their dog in the yard unsupervised and not taken the time to teach them what to do in the yard.
Right.
So they really should try to confine the dog's movements in the yard when they're not around, meaning they're gone from the house or even at home, but aren't able to be in the yard with the dog. So I would suggest that maybe they get an exercise pen to pen off a small area where the dog can be under some shade, some shelter, and there's no objects in there that are inappropriate for them to chew on, and you just leave a bunch of toys, appropriate things for the dog to chew on. And then when they have the time, the owner should come out, spend time in the yard. Not as many people spend time in the yard anymore these days because life is so busy.
Right.
But spend time outside so that you can actually teach your dog to chew the toys, play with their toys, and leave the tea leaf plant, the side of the house,
Right.
the lawn furniture alone. You know, don't chew those. The dog really doesn't know that these are not appropriate toys. They just think, wow, look at that tea leaf plant, nice stick.
Yeah, so it's better to stop them in the action so they know that it's not allowed to be done versus trying to reprimand them after the fact.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. All right, the next question was, I have a young dog that's always been shy. We've tried the positive approach to get her used to strangers. We've asked people to give her treats. She takes them and then withdraws quickly. We've seen some improvement in her, but she's still very shy of people. What can we do to help?
You know, that's a really, really common question I do get. And it does help a bit. The thing is, when strangers offer the treat, this viewer didn't say it, but I bet you people have tried to reach out as well. So you kind of want to ask people, just give her the treat. Don't try to reach for her until she's more confident. But there's only so much that strategy will take you. So I would suggest this person do this. Get their dog, put it on leash, ask a friend, will you take a walk with me and my dog? And go for a walk. Meet your friend and go for a walk. Don't even let your friend address the dog. Just meet him, go for a walk. If your dog's really, really shy, put the dog on the outside. You're on the inside and your friend's right here. So there's space, there's distance between the shy dog and the new person. Take a walk, and as the dog starts to show interest and is more relaxed and more confident, then you can put the dog between you, dog, friend.
Okay.
And by then the dog should be really comfortable through the walk. Then go home, have your friend enter your house first, have them sit down, you come in with the dog, take the dog off leash, sit, chat, have a nice visit, and your dog will be in a very comfortable environment, no threat, and pretty soon, I bet you that dog's going to come over and start to interact with the stranger.
Right, good. And I mean, again, this is a problem a lot of people have because there are shy dogs, so it may take time, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, why does my dog insist on chasing skateboarders and bikes? She's very friendly and a social dog, but can't resist lunging out at skateboarders.
Again, we have another really common issue for dogs, and it's a basic instinctual predatory prey behavior that this viewer's dog is doing. Things that move, things on wheels that move quickly, the dogs tend to chase. How much depends maybe on the breed. or the level of predatory prey instinct that particular dog has, my suggestion would be to really work on their dog's focus on them. You know, really training that dog to, whenever you see anything you want, whenever you're interested, focus on me first. Focus on me first. Then we might be able to do it. Then, if they really get this idea of look towards mom or dad for anything you want, if they see that thing, that bike, that skateboarder, the dog will look at them. Can we go after him?
No.
Let's
Okay.
keep going. And, you know, it sounds really, really simple, and it's not always. And how you get your dog's focus on you, there are many different tactics. So, you know, the viewer can try this out, and if they get stuck, truly I encourage them, get help. You know, hire a good trainer.
Yeah, especially when it comes to an issue like that, which could potentially lead to maybe somebody getting hurt.
Getting hurt,
Okay,
yes.
good to know. All right, well, thank you so much,
You're
Wendy and
welcome.
Brody, for joining us. Luckily, Brody is very comfortable and so friendly, and he's just such a TV star.
He is.
He's used to it. He came in the studio this morning and knew right where to walk over
Yes,
to.
he did.
Thank you so much, Wendy. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next time.